So hello and welcome to Test Drive Thursday. Today we are looking at the DAF XF by 50K mod. So I hope you enjoy it, and let's start by taking a look at all the customization. Okay then, so here we are inside the DAF dealer. So if you go straight to customize on one of these older XFs, you will see that if you go to cabins, all the 50K sort of editions appear. Now, it isn't really just a configuration mod, the 50K, it's more focusing on the tandem side of it. So you get all these no spoiler options, which work much better than with the aero pieces with the tandem thing. So if we go for the let's go for the top line, or no, super space. I always get confused with all these different names. And you can see the two 50K chassis that are put in. You got a 4x2 tandem, which does look a bit weird with only having the one axle at the back, and then you get the 6x2 with the rear steer, which is kind of nice. Onto the engines, these are all basic stuff here really, apart from this one, which is a Packard engine, as all these are, but it's got an open pipe sort of sound, I guess, so we'll definitely give that a go. Transmissions, they're all standard. Interior, we do have some 50K things here. As you can see, they are pretty much the standard SCS ones really. They're just without, no sorry, they're with the, or without the sat nav. As you can see here, the exclusive only lets you go for only lets you have the sat nav, but with the 50K you can delete it if you want, and the same with this, but the opposite way around. Colours, these are all SCS colours, because it is basically an SCS truck really, with some extra pieces. I did just see some different ones here. Look at that, that's quite nice. I did see another one, don't know if I went past it too quick. Oh, it's annoying now, there's so many different paint skins. I know you can search for them, but I don't know the name for it. So here we go, at the bottom. These are quite nice actually. Some different designs. Yeah, it's definitely interesting that. Let's go for it whilst we customizing. So the main stuff down here haven't really changed. There's some sort of extra bits here, that's quite nice, like a lower splitter where you can put some things on. But yeah, most things haven't changed down here. I mean, you get some like different bars, and you can change things like that. Now, it does work with the DAF DLC, but I don't have that, so I won't be able to show you all the features, but I'll get to show you most of them that this mod sort of adds on. What we got up here, got some no bull bar slots. Had a roof sort of scoop there if you want. And that's all standard. I'm going to ignore the cabin for now. Where it all changes is back here, so you can remove this exhaust pipe down here if you want to, and put some side skirts in place. I'm not sure if you can. Yeah, you can have the exhaust as well if you want. So yeah, those are pretty good, and it is very detailed. Look at this, for fridge. So there's been quite a lot of attention being paid. So these are all the sort of refrigerator units down here, and they're really high quality. I mean, if you just look down there, no sort of low textures or anything like that. It's really well done. And you can also have like a spare tire if you don't have a fridge unit on the back. Up here, well, down here you can add some toolbox and air tanks. Got a fuel tank there that increase your range. And then this is where you can add the tandem. Got some boxes back there, I think you can just about see them. Now, I have yet to find a dot where you can change the thing, change the box at the back. Maybe it's this one. No, I don't know if it has one actually, because I cannot seem to find it. There's no dots around the back. These dots we've done. Oh, what's that one? Nope, they're the mud guards. Yeah, bit weird that. But I can't see Raven. Yeah, seems like you can't change changes on the back, which is a bit annoying. Maybe it's like an extra mod that I haven't installed, but it still is really detailed. And look at that, even down when you zoom right in, textures are really good. So that's pretty much all the configuration for this that it adds on. Obviously you got some stuff inside. I mean, I hate that, to be honest. But yeah, it's not too bad at all. So now I'm going to do a time lapse of me building this truck to my spec. Okay then, so here we are all configured up. Now I've tried to match the sort of theme there. I think it's done pretty well. Matched the yellow fairly accurately. But if we go on to the inside, I'll talk you through in here. Now I didn't go for the built-in snap nav because I don't like the way it's positioned. I find it quite annoying. Let's get the Trackir sorted. The way it's positioned, you have to keep looking down and it's at a sort of weird angle. I'd rather have the sort of external one. But if we start the truck up, you can see we got a the Raven light in the interior cabin, which is rather nice actually, that sort of warm orangey light. So you do get those warning messages when you turn the ignition on, but as soon as you can turn it on, you can really hear that engine, that straight pipe. Sounds rather good actually for a truck. Just listen to that. Adds a bit of character to the truck, but it's really loud inside. It's quieter outside. But if you cycle through, you got a fuel usage. That's probably not going to be very good at the end of the video. Fuel info, so we got 2,000 miles the range. I'd say it's probably going to be a bit less than that by the time we finish. We got turbo pressure. I do like that display actually. Current speed, which is kind of useful because the sort of analog speed is pretty rubbish. And yeah, back round to the start. Probably go for current speed actually. Now I've decided not to go for a trailer because you don't always have the tandems with, well not tandems, you don't always have the BDFs with a sort of tandem trailer. You do get this setup sometimes, so I thought I'd be different and just go for this. You do get that parking brake animation as well, which is quite nice. But yeah, let's get going. We got the 12-speed retarder gearbox, which is fairly standard. But yeah, already in 8th gear. It's got lots of torque, this engine. You can feel it already. And it likes to rev as well. What are we doing now? What are we doing? 30 miles an hour? It feels like it's got so much more power behind it. Alright, I can't wait to get this out on these sort of open roads. It's going to be quite a lot of fun. But yeah, without the sort of rear sort of tandem trailer, it feels like you don't have any weight, which is obviously it isn't because it's built into the game. It feels like you haven't got a trailer, which would be nice really if you could just pick up jobs where you don't have to get the sort of tandem all the time, which I think is what they've been working on, but I'm not too sure about that. Right, that coach is coming in the mirror, starting off in 8th. Oh, he's turning off. That wasn't bad, starting off in 8th. It really sort of struggled to get going. So I'll probably say 7th is probably the best. But it was straight up to 30. I wouldn't say it's a really nice noise. I'd say it sounds pretty decent, but it's not like a Scania V8 or anything. It's a bit... It's quite loud, but it doesn't have much sort of tone to it. All you just hear is like turbo sort of whistle. See it from the outside. Oh, roundabout coming up. I almost missed that. You do get that weird noise when you're changing gear with all the pneumatics. Sounds pretty cool. But yeah, with no weight behind you, this really does move. It doesn't feel like it's got a 510 horsepower engine though. It does feel a bit lower powered than that. I'm not sure how it would sort of fare with a trailer. You definitely feel it at about 20 tons. But without one, it's got so much torque. I mean, if we probably easily get past this guy. Yeah, it really does move. Brakes are quite controllable actually. Like usually when you're getting a new truck in the game, the brakes are really bitey, but in this they're actually quite nice. They're quite progressive as well. Right, 6th gear starting off. Right, if I change around the top of the sort of blue zone, around 1700 RPM, I think it likes that the most. But yeah, onto the sort of more standard stuff. The visibility, I was driving the MAN last week and it's such a contrast when you get in this. The windscreen really sort of wraps around you and the cabin wraps around you quite a lot more. You definitely feel a lot more enclosed, like you're in a cockpit than you do in the MAN, which some people may prefer, but personally I'd rather have a better view out. So that's something. So manoeuvring this and sort of pulling out of places is a bit harder, and even though the sort of mirrors are quite small, well, I'm getting quite a lot of lag here. It's a bit annoying. Even though the mirrors are quite a bit small, they do block quite a lot of your vision when you're pulling out again. I mean, yeah, not great, because you got that sort of window frame piece cutting off your point of view. But at least on the driver's side, they are sort of set quite far back and quite far out, so you can sort of see around them. It's just when you're pulling out on the passenger side, it can be a bit of a pain. Yeah, I'm not sure what all this lag is about. I'm not sure if it's this mod, but something is not quite right. That with the lights on. It's a really nice sort of almost orangey red backlit displays, which I do like. Quite easy on your eyes at night. Here we go. I'm not sure if I would go for this sort of engine audio, especially on a truck like this. Maybe on a sort of show truck, but sort of a BDF like this would be more of a workhorse, and you'd probably It'd probably get quite boring and annoying quite quickly. But when you're doing like a one-off drive like I am now, it is quite fun really to be playing around with the gears, especially in a manual, and listening to all the sounds. It's a very sort of bassy sound, but again, doesn't have much sort of tone to it. See? You just don't get it. It's a bit flat. But it isn't bad around these corners. It's quite easy to position on the road. The way the sort of dash forms. I mean, that little sort of movement in the dashboard there really sort of helps you align the truck with the lines, which I am using to sort of keep myself in the lane, which I do like. I mean, so trying to keep it at that position. In fact, I'll show you in a minute. Trying to keep it at this position here to keep myself in the within the white lines. Gets past everyone, this. Right, let's do a quick top speed run. Yeah, easily up to almost 70 miles an hour there. Right, slow it down to speed limit. Right, how are we doing on the fuel usage? So we're averaging, what, 66 litres every 100 mile? Which, for how I've just been driving it on those sort of country roads, that's actually rather good. I think anything under 60 in this game is quite impressive. And for it to be at sort of that level, it's really rather good. I mean, with the massive fuel tanks that you put on as well, over 2,000 mile range, if you don't like filling up and stopping over, this is a really good truck for you, to be honest. If you just want to constantly be driving and never have to stop, this is probably your best option. Speed camera, gotta watch out for that. Let's put it back onto the speed display. But yeah, back in town. You can put it in 12th, but the audio again, it's always there. It never really goes away and settles down. So yeah, definitely on sort of a motorway cruise, it might give you a headache. Yeah, I think this is where we're going to finish off at IKEA, pretending to drop things off. I think if we just do a U-turn, I missed where I wanted to pull in. But yeah, look at the turning circle on this. I mean, with that rear steer, it's not too bad at all. Let's do a bit of a better turning circle test here. Right, look at this. Look at that. That is really good. Amazing. So for driving around town, you've got to go for that rear steer. Right, let's turn in here. Let's see if we can do another sort of turn in. I made that easily. Right, stop off here, I think. So there we go. The DAF XF 50K. So definitely give this truck a little go if you want to have a good tandem mod. Would recommend this one. It's put together really well and really detailed, like even down to the sort of refrigerator bits down there. But if you have enjoyed this video, please do give me a like, subscribe for more, and hopefully I'll see you soon. But hang on, one more thing. This is my last video on my current PC, because sitting next to my old or current PC is my new PC. So expect to see an update video on that fairly soon, probably in the next couple of weeks. But yeah, last video on my current PC. So thank you for watching it, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Goodbye.